Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy Manga Drew, and I'm doing a different video today because in this video we are going to be covering the spoilers for One Piece manga chapter 1049. Yes, I have finally decided to cover the spoilers for One Piece because I enjoy One Piece as much as I enjoy My Hero Academia. If anything, I may enjoy it more. But in this video, we're just gonna go over the spoilers for this. And I think this is probably the best time to go over the spoilers because, oh boy, is this most recent chapter that's gonna come out going to be a doozy. So before I go more into the spoilers, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't done so, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. By subscribing, it will let me know that you want to see more One Piece content on my channel, so I will decide doing a lot more. So if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And without the way, let's get right into the spoilers. So for starters, I'm looking at the spoilers on Reddit, and we get the title of this chapter, which is going to be chapter 1049, The World We Should Aspire To. And the first line of the text spoilers that we have is that apparently in the cover, someone is burning or has burned Niji and Yonji's book. Ooh, I wonder who that could potentially be. My guess is that it's probably going to be Pudding, because even though Pudding slaps her brothers, Sanji's brothers, she does like Sanji, so it makes sense that she would be the one to rescue them, especially since she would know that he tried to rescue them, so he probably wouldn't want them to die. So my guess is that Pudding is the one that burned Niji and Yonji's book. But with that just being the cover page, we actually get more into the spoilers for the actual chapter proper. And the first line of these text spoilers just shows how important this most recent chapter is going to be, because it's Kaido's flashback time. We see his childhood in Vodka Kingdom, and where a few years later he met Whitebeard, who told him that Rox wants to meet him. So that first line is very interesting because there's so many implications that you can make. First of all, we get the reveal of Kaido's hometown, Vodka Kingdom. If you understand why that makes so much sense and why it's funny, it's because Kaido was drunk. So it makes sense that he would come from a kingdom named after an alcohol, specifically vodka. So that is something about Kaido's backstory that is very interesting to see, but more specifically, something else that's interesting about it is that Rox specifically calls for Kaido. And because there's a lot of implications about Kaido being an Oni, maybe that's the reasoning why Rox was requesting Kaido, or that potentially Kaido is just naturally strong at that young age to the point of allowing for Rox to be interested in him. And with the next line of the text spoilers, we have apparently cutting back to the present, where you see Raizo's water leaving the castle and the flame clouds disappearing, but Momo makes a new one. So this is very interesting. For some apparent reason, Momo has been able to make a flame cloud, and whether or not it's strong enough to carry Onigashima, we probably will not know until the actual chapter comes out. But it's very interesting that we're going to see Momo creating potentially more flame clouds, and that this could potentially be the indicator that Kaido has been taken down, or that setting himself on fire takes away from the flame clouds. And then we get the next line of the text spoilers, which is still apparently in the present, where Luffy says that he will create a world where none of his friends would starve. Then he hits Kaido, and Kaido falls to the ground of the flower capital. So with that piece of information, it's probably confirmed that Kaido gets defeated in this chapter by having Luffy literally give a giant punch and slamming Kaido into the flower capital, most likely revealing that Kaido has been defeated. And then the next line and the final line of the spoilers that we have for right now is that in another flashback, Kaido tells King that Joy Boy will be the man that can defeat him. And this is very important because A, we know that Luffy is a form of Joy Boy, or is a representation of Joy Boy. The fact that we cut to a flashback of Kaido saying this really heavily implies that Kaido is going down. If not this chapter, most definitely next chapter. And with all that information, One Piece is going on break next week. So I chose the best time to make One Piece content because it's going on break. So potentially what I can do is add a review to One Piece, or reviewing the chapter when it comes out properly alongside My Hero Academia as well as Vigilantes, especially if Vigilantes comes to an end. But from what we've seen with the spoilers for One Piece, this is going to be very, very amazing. The past few chapters have been good to very okay, but this is going to be an amazing chapter. Not only are we potentially getting Kaido's flashback, we're potentially getting Kaido's defeat and seeing Wano freed in this chapter, if not the next one. Which means that Wano will be coming to a close sooner than anyone would expect, and I can't wait to review, cover, talk about, just do anything One Piece related, and this is going to be my more formal start to that process. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really want to say and cover when it comes to the spoilers. There's not that much covered right now. We're probably gonna get a little bit more of it either tomorrow or later in the week, but most likely I probably won't cover them then, but I'll probably do a more proper review of this chapter whenever it comes out. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. And like I said, if you want to see me cover more One Piece content on this channel in a more review discussion like format, leave a like on this video to show that you really want to support me talking more about this series, because One Piece is great. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel where I do more content like this. So do all that cool jazz, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye.